A noble put his most trusted servant, Stuart, in charge of his property when he embarked on a journey to distant lands. 3 years later, Stuart received the news that his master would soon be returning. Stuart was not ready for that at all. Stuart yelled for the farm manager as he raced to the barn. The fields were a mess. Stalks and leaves from last year's harvest had not yet been cleared, and the ground had not been turned for this year's planting. The manager was doing the best he could, but he was terribly short-handed. Last year, Stuart fired one of the workers, and 3 others walked away, complaining that they were not getting paid enough. Stuart's heart sank when the manager informed him that he could not possibly get all the fields cleared in time for the master's return. As Stuart hurried back to the house, he heard laughter coming from the kitchen, but it stopped as soon as he walked through the kitchen door. He told the 2 cooks that they would need to prepare a big banquet when the master returned. Stuart wished that he still employed a full kitchen staff like before. The current cooks would not be able to arrange much of a meal. He also wished he had not hit the younger one quite so hard yesterday. She still had a big red welt on her face. Jesus told us the story of the unfaithful servant because, like Stuart, we have all been given important responsibilities. When our life here on earth comes to an end, we do not want to find ourselves in the same predicament, scrambling around at the last minute, trying to be attentive to all that we neglected for far too long. Stuart forgot about his master and all that the master held dear. The master loved his family and wanted them to enjoy a happy, secure, and bounteous household. The master cared about those who worked for him and wanted them to be paid fairly and treated with kindness and respect. By the time Stuart realized what a poor job he had done, it was too late. The parable encourages us to stay connected to God and to see the world through God's eyes. We remember the wonderful kingdom of God that is growing right in our midst and the important part we have been given to play. When the Master returns at the end of time, we want to be ready to welcome him home.